Do they play your favorite songs? And in just 2 words, how do you like the station? There you have it, folks. The moral of the story is our listeners like us in touching you 24/7 on the World Wide Web. We're In Touch Radio.
The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the host, guests, and callers who are responsible for their content and do not reflect the opinions of In Touch Radio or its staff.
It's Trap Talk Radio, Trap Talk, Trap Music, and Trap Possibilities with Madam CJ, right here on In Touch Radio, reality radio, where everyone is a star. And if you haven't already, go ahead and text a friend, www.intouchnews.com or www.intouchnews.com. And you know you want to call in and talk to us, go ahead and jot the number down, 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9588. Welcome back to the Trap, y'all. It's Trap Talk Radio, and we are here, yes, right here on In Touch Radio. I have some of the ladies of In Touch News here today.
Hey.
Okay. I have DJ ANA, Anna. I have Cassidy.
What's up, ladies?
Hey, girl. Cassie's never been on my show, so this is the first, but I just want to let you guys know before we even get started, before I get into what I learned in the trap this week, today we are celebrating Anna. I need y'all to give it up for Anna. Okay, make some noise. Anna she's become a favorite on my show. Anna has been the producer. She has been such a key factor in Touch Radio, In Touch, the brand. You know, she's played so many roles, I would say, over the last year. But you know what? We are about elevation. The number 9 means completion, right? So this is your month of completion, right? So today we're celebrating Anna. So just y'all remember that if y'all want to call in, let her know how y'all like her radical mindset. Let her know how much you're gonna miss her. Wish her good. We're gonna get into what she's gonna be doing if she willing to open up about it and what she's achieving. But we just want y'all to know off top, today is about DJ ANA, and we are here to celebrate her. So what I learned in the trap this week is, baby, it is it's okay if things take a process, y'all. Trap Dog is here. I have been keeping this like a secret, low-key, high-key, a secret. People have not known publicly for a year now, Anna. It's been a whole freaking year. I decided that I wanted to have a hot dog stand, I would say October, November last year. So I started looking up hot dogs and carts and all this, and so I ordered this truck, and it's been a whole year. So it finally got here, and we are finally open. Trap Dog is open. But what I'm learning is it is not easy how I thought it was. It's like some things take a process, and it's okay. And what I'm learning is, and what I want to tell you guys that are listening, it's okay to pace yourself. It's okay if something's going to take a little time. I feel like now that I'm a little older, hindsight, I could probably apply that to relationships. I could probably apply that to school. I probably could apply that to weight loss, like every capacity. Like, it's okay if something takes a process, and it's okay to pace yourself. My personality, I'm a Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Capricorn, and I'm about my dollar. So I feel like I need all the money right now. Give me. I want it in a lump sum.
On the table.
On the table right now.
Give her a check.
I need my check today. Okay, right now. So, but it's okay if I got to give my check in increments.
72 hours, she might get it. It's okay to get it in 60 days.
A little piece by piece, it make the world go round.
It does. You appreciate it more. So I am learning. It's a whole new curve. But I just want to, what I learned in the trap this week in particular, baby, and it's okay for stuff to take a process. It's okay for it to go, and y'all know I'm a project manager. So in project management, it's called the waterfall methodology, right? So in the waterfall methodology, when you're doing projects, is you can't do something else until the first step is done, right? So just like when you tie your shoe, you got to tighten your shoe first. Then you gotta, loop it. Like you can't tie your shoe without tightening up your shoe first. So that is what I'm learning, and this process is a step by step, and it all makes sense, right? So, y'all, if some take a process, it's okay. How y'all feel about that? Like doing things in order.
Processes are necessary.
Okay.
I agree, and I like to be decent and in order.
Yes.
I think it's important to follow a methodology in the process. You don't have to do that for everything, but I do think that it makes life a little bit easier when you can.
Absolutely.
But that's also why I sometimes don't accomplish everything that I want, because I
Wow.
want to stay focused on a process when I might need to be a little bit more fluid and flexible.
Okay.
So for me, I think it may even be the opposite. Like sometimes, Cassidy, you might need to just
Go with the flow.
relax,
Yeah, just
go with
relax
the
and
flow.
chill.
Go with
and
it.
be fluid and flexible in your process.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And I think for me, like, you know, we only opened up for Trap Dog. We opened up Wednesday, Thursday of last week. And then this
opened
way.
up a whole business, okay?
Thank you.
That's
Thank
just being
you.
very clear.
And then yes,
Open
and
a
then
whole
this week we
business.
did Tuesday, Wednesday. But like you said, that's me. Let's just do it. So that was me, like saying like, okay, we're gonna just open up. But the process part is, okay, you can't open up every day. You got to learn how to do this. You got to learn how to do that, and you have to make sure you're in compliance with this. So I was trying to have a balance, and I'm seeing the reward, right? Because I feel next week when I do 3 days, I'm gonna be like, let's go. I'm ready.
Because you got
Got
it.
I'm
it.
ready.
'Cause you
I'm
just
ready.
got it.
Anna, how do you feel about? I know you said processes are necessary.
Processes are necessary. I feel like, sometimes we get ahead of ourselves, especially when we have a plan, right? We want to do
Yeah.
something, we have a goal, and we're like, man, I just want to get it done. But knowing that there are steps in place in order for you to get it done, right? That's a whole part of the goal, is to set the steps so you can get to the goal.
Right.
And so you can't just accomplish something. You have to do some little stuff first, right? You got to crawl
legwork.
before you walk. You got to walk before you can run. You got to run before you can fly. So all of that is part of the process of learning, like, okay, well, this time I ain't going to be able to do it right now. But that doesn't mean it's never happening.
So what's some processes that you feel like you want to, we here to celebrate you. So what's some processes that you are applying to your life right now?
So
Besides
everybody
block.
knows that this is my last day as
It is.
DJANA at In Touch News, and I have loved every minute of being able to be behind the scenes, even though y'all don't like me to stay behind the scenes.
Anna, how you feel about that, Anna?
Y'all just be calling me out like, okay, well, go ahead and answer. Well, I wasn't even on the show today, though. Like, so why y'all, so the process for me was learning how, okay, so I'm going to leave this place, but I'm going to do something else, right? So I'm pursuing my business, Kalante Consulting, and I'm also pursuing another venture, right? My Odd Family's Farm. And so I knew that I had to structure myself, but I'm also going back to school,
Yes.
right? To become a lawyer.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
So,
Huge deal.
I had to, figure out, okay, like, I'm going to have to take classes, but I'm also going to have to set some time aside so I can, promote my business and do notary signings and do, legal
Because
documents and stuff,
career-wise,
right?
as of right now, you are a paralegal.
I am a paralegal, I am a notary, and I am a notary signing agent.
Wow.
She went
Yes.
through the process.
She went
did.
for sure.
Listen,
For sure.
I had to go get a whole 2-year degree, okay? So I do know what I'm talking
So
about.
people that just say they're paralegal and they don't have that's not.
I mean, you could be a paralegal that works at a law office for a
Okay.
long time, right? That doesn't necessarily mean that you need to go to school for paralegal. You got the experience. I just didn't work at a law office. I went and got the experience. I'm a reader. I'm a writer. I like school. I like learning. So it was no biggie for me. I was like, 2 years is cool. Let's get it.
Do you plan on being like a career student? Are you gonna go get your law degree and then go back and be like, I want to get a doctorate in
Nope.
something else? And
Nope.
let me get a master's in.
No. Once that law degree hits, I'm done. It's a wrap. I'm not doing nothing else.
That's how it is though. Like my god brother, he's in medical school right now, but he got like 2 masters, and I'm just like, I'm not getting it. What about you?
I have an undergraduate and an MBA, and I'm definitely thinking about going back to school.
For what?
I like school, which is weird. I've taken 10-year breaks in between, but I was thinking about an MPA or maybe even law school.
What's an MPA?
A master's in public administration. So my
Okay.
prior work, I was in D.C. and I
Yeah.
enjoy policy work.
Right,
So I've been thinking about that a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not.
COVID gave us all a reason
Girl.
to think some more.
Listen, I the only thing I will go back for is a law degree. That is the only thing, and it would just have to make sense.
And it would have to be inexpensive.
Yeah.
It is expensive.
It is.
And it's not even playing.
It's crazy how we're so accustomed to that debt. Like we're just like, oh, okay,
It'll be there.
It's whatever.
it'll be there. That's I
I'll try
wish.
to get a couple of scholarships. But
But it'll be
we
there.
can't.
There are some schools, so Stetson University, Stetson's College of Law.
Yes, it
If you
is.
score a certain score on your LSAT, you're kind of guaranteed a full scholarship, not necessarily.
Really?
But
Word.
Okay, we
Yeah,
look
so
into
there's
that.
things
We
to
gotta look
look
into
into.
that.
And then you've got some smaller schools, right? You don't have to go to the Harvards and the Stanfords.
Right.
The goal is to get
The degree.
Yeah.
So get it, and then we're all hustlers or businesswomen,
Absolutely.
entrepreneurs in some way. So you figure out how to
That-
brand yourself to be the attorney that you want to be.
That is so funny because I remember when I was in college, people were so adamant about like graduating with honors.
Yeah.
Right. And that's nice.
That's me.
That's nice. Oh, that's
me.
great, girl.
That is definitely
I
me.
hope you do
Oh my
that.
goodness, listen, y'all.
When
if
do
it's
you-
not a 4.0, I'm gonna
But
feel some type
when
of
we
way.
graduated
I mean,
and applied for the
Donald Trump had a
jobs,
1.8, and he was president of the United States. So at this point, you do
Well,
whatever
we don't
you want.
definitely want to be like Trump.
Don't. But
But
my
he
thing is,
achieved
that,
the-
he achieved the
And-
ultimate
and I
dream.
ain't
That's
gonna
the
like,
point.
she ain't gonna like what I'm about to say. She ain't gonna like what I'm about to say. We finna ruffle some feathers, right? But he achieved the American dream.
Gosh, nobody wants
What is that?
anymore. It's the black dream now.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
there
Let's
we
go
go.
there.
That's
Let's
the
go
next
there.
segment.
Let's
What
go.
is
We're
the
gonna
black
save that till we
dream?
come back. Anna is going after the black dream. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Trap Talk Radio. Listen, but I mean, what I was gonna say was, but when we apply for jobs, ain't nobody say, "Can I see your cum laude scarf?"
Facts.
Like it was like, "What?
I'll
Do you
wear
got a
it.
degree?"
I'm gonna wear it.
You went into the interview.
They didn't ask me.
You went to the interview?
Yeah, they asked me
and
one
you better
time.
know I'm smart.
I've been asked one time what my GPA was,
Really?
and that was fresh out of undergrad. And
Yeah, yeah.
that was one time. But outside of that, no.
No.
And
they
then
don't
even
care.
with when it comes to like to your point, like where you got the degree from. After a while, I mean,
really
if it was, and I've never really went for a competitive job like that where they say like, you know, they have all these applicants. I've only worked in Tampa, so I've worked at a credit union. That was my main grown-up job, and it really wasn't like they were looking for someone who went to a Harvard or went to like an Ivy League school. Do you have the degree? How were you in the interview? That's pretty much what it was. So, I think depending on the job that you're going after and the company you're working for, what school you went to could play a role, but it ain't really, like you said, we can finesse it. You know what I'm saying? Like I might know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, and
Autism at its best.
yeah, like oh my gosh. But yes, okay. So you going to law school
I am.
and to achieve the black dream.
The black
Okay.
dream, baby. That's all. Y'all see my shirt?
Oh, what does it say?
Black stuff.
Black. That's it.
Oh my gosh.
My word.
All right.
So Anna, before we go to break, how could they get in touch with you if they need paralegal services right now?
You can contact me at 727-835-6447 or kalanteconsulting@gmail.com.
And if I really, why would I call you? What kind of
Ooh, well, I would tell
services?
them.
Well, what would I need? Why would I be calling you?
I needed her to
Tell
facilitate She'll do parenting plans. She'll do contracts for business. I actually hired her to do general business contracts for me.
Wow.
So yeah.
She the bad.
I'm a little.
So what else? What else could they contact you for? What would they? What would a
I
regular
can
person
do?
do?
I will do answers to complaints as long as they're simple, right? I will help with child support modification or child support starting, right? Parenting plans. Also, if you want to do a lawsuit, depending on what the lawsuit is, we can do that. I do divorces, pretty much any kind of legal documents that you need.
So like, what if I get something? I'm just like, what the heck is this?
Yeah, you can call me, for a consultation. I can look at it, see what you need to do, what's the process, right?
Right,
because
right.
there's a process that you have to go through. So I can let you know, what are your next steps, what paperwork you need to file,
But
what you need to be
how
paying
far can you
attention
go
to.
with that? Because you're not an attorney, right?
I'm not. So I only represent or don't represent pro se litigants, right? So
Okay.
that is you representing yourself, and I'm just helping you with the paperwork. You would file it yourself. You would go down to the courthouse yourself. I'm not going to come to court for you, but I will help you understand the paperwork and the process, right?
Okay.
So that you will know, you won't be railroaded like, what's this paper? What do I do? I only got 20 days to respond.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? I can help you.
Because a lot
to
of
do
that is really scary.
It is.
Right? Like you get legal stuff and you're like,
What does this mean?
What does it mean? Am I in trouble?
not
What
in
is
blaming
this?
there.
The
It's
first
not
thing
like
you think about is, am I going to jail? And most of the time,
It's yes.
am I going to go to jail?
No,
No,
if he was going to
girl.
jail, they would arrest you.
Yeah. Just
okay.
go sign this paper.
Because I'm thinking yes.
Yeah. And to say, baby, you just need to notarize. That's it. Am I going to jail?
No, baby, you need to send them the
Sign
paper.
this.
Send the paper. Let me
But
sign
you know
it
what?
for
That is so important in all communities, especially in our community.
Yes.
We don't do better sometimes because we don't know better, right?
Yeah.
Call Anna, hit her up if you need anything, even just consulting when it comes to legal issues, right?
Absolutely.
Call her. I promise you, she's gonna save you a couple coins before you call that lawyer. We'll be back on Trap Talk Radio. We'll be back.
Yes.
Hey, this is Agent Wright, better known as Mr. Clean. You looking for some great barbecue? Come see them two brothers in the grill, located at 423 Virginia Street, Charleston, West Virginia. We got ribs, chicken, pulled pork, brisket, collard greens, mac and cheese, baby. Come get some and get you a nice, smooth cigar. 304-550-4431. That is 304-550-4431. Come get some, baby. The Rib Man, mama, the Rib Man.
In Touch Radio, where everybody, and we do mean everybody, is a star. In Touch Radio.
Call Ricky. Ask Ricky. You need medical or a lawyer? I got the man to do the legwork for you. We tried the other ones before, so believe we hunted down 813-248-6300. Everything gon' be okay. Call Ricky, he coming. He taking care of state of Florida. Grab a pen of sundown 184-361 Rick. That's 184-361-7425. Never word from the point forward, just recline. Just ask Ricky, plus your boy statewide. Just in case you missed it, I'ma tell you one more time. 184-361 Rick. Call Ricky, ask Ricky. It's a legal and medical referral service. The doctors and lawyers in our network are trained in handling auto injury claims and giving you the best medical treatment and recovery. Dial 1-844-361 Rick. That's 1-844-361-7425. Ricky. Ask Ricky.
Hey y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio. Trap Talk, trap music, and trap possibilities with Madam CJ. Right here on In Touch Radio, reality radio where everyone is a star. And if you haven't already, go ahead and text a friend. www.in-touchnews.com or www.intouchnews.com. Y'all go ahead and jot that number down, 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9588. We are back. Y'all know we here celebrating DJ A&A, one of my favorite producers in the whole wide world. We got Cassidy here. If y'all ever missed karaoke with Cass, y'all missed a good time. We used to have fun. I can't wait till y'all start it back up like next month. Like this month,
October looks good.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay.
Legal look promising.
We've been talking about some things, so October looks good. with
I
that.
hope October look promising. I hope October look like you got a date on the calendar.
Facts.
That's what I hope.
Facts. Y'all know I'm gonna need me some out the door time.
Exactly. We've been in the house since all September.
All
But you know what? That
September.
was a nice break. That was a nice break. So yeah, I mean, late October, early November is fall karaoke with Cass. Like, let's do
It's
it.
a good time, y'all.
We used to be out
should
here
come
having,
out.
y'all. We used to be out here having fun.
Courtyard
real.
5508.
Yeah, it
We
was
don't
nice.
really
Fridays
start
was
till
lit.
7, but we'll tell you 6.
I never noticed that, but that's really what it was. That's really what it was.
It's Friday night,
Friday.
you know, and you
People
want
had
to,
to get
you
off
literally
work,
you want to
go-
get off work, you want to go home, you want to do what
Freshen
you
up a
do when
little
you get
bit.
home, and then get back out. So
Listen, them
I
people
get it.
used to come here looking good. You hear me?
Honey,
Baby.
fierce and fly.
Yes.
I was like, okay,
They was ready
All right.
for fresh
Ready to
fries.
go.
Got their chairs.
They had
got
their
their coolers.
chairs.
Yeah,
Baby,
And
what?
they
they had their
coolers.
chairs, had their coolers.
They had it
Ready to
platters for
go.
public, platters of chicken wings. They was ready. Had them tables
They
out there, baby. It was a
did.
time.
It was a good
Then
time.
we used to have a little. We used to have our little. I would say under 40 crew.
Yeah.
And then we always had us a little corner over there. We always had us a little corner.
I was like, hallelujah for the under 40.
Yeah, under
Yeah.
40. Yeah.
Yes.
It was a good time. So shout out to In Touch News for always putting on great events. And I'm putting the
do.
plug in. I can't wait for the fall event.
Fall events
You know,
coming
so
soon.
check out.
Yeah.
pull up.
I wasn't even talking. Dang, I ain't gonna have to word.
You don't have to pull up.
I was trying gotta hang out. Look, you right.
You working out to
Dog gonna
work.
have to
I
play
gotta
live.
learn how
You're
to
gonna have to have
go.
somebody else
A
run
good
the hot dog
job.
stand if you want to play.
No, Cash, y'all gonna have to bring the mic inside the truck so I can be.
So you can do your
Yeah,
song, 'cause,
yeah.
you know CJ must perform.
I got it
Must.
every time.
Each
Must
and
perform.
Every one. I always
event.
do at least
It's
one.
imperative. You see.
It's every time. So Anna,
Necessary.
before we went on break, you mentioned the Black Dream.
Yes.
So we're starting there. What is the Black Dream?
The Black Dream is being free, right? It's being free.
Freedom.
It's financial freedom, it's time freedom, it's family freedom, right? It is putting things in place so that you don't have to rely on the system, right? That's the Black Dream. Forget the system, build your own.
Well, all right. She said.
I don't like the
okay.
system. Y'all
She
know I
said
don't like the
forget
system.
the
Y'all know I'm ready to wreck this thing. So it is what
Black
it is.
Dream. So how
So
are
I
you
ain't
creating your
seeking the American dream. I'm seeking my
how
Black
are
dream.
you creating your that's a tough one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're not following the American dream.
No.
I don't want it.
And you know the thing
And
about
you
it
live
is
in America.
right.
I don't want it.
But you know what? It takes a certain level of maturity to
To know.
know and to look past that, right? Because it's so different from what we're taught. It's so
It is.
different from what we see. But even if we dissect the American dream, some of us don't even want that. Like I mean,
No.
we want that big old house, we want the house and the fence. But if you look, it's a whole bunch of debt. You know what I'm saying? Like now, I'm kind of like I can get like a medium sized house. You know what I'm saying?
Or you can get a fourplex and
You know what I'm
rent
saying?
3 of them
And
units
then
out.
flex.
right. I mean,
Get
so
you a full flex and flex. Get you a
right, right. So Anna, how are you creating your Black dream?
So, so my prized possession is my Odd Family's farm, right? And that is me literally throwing away like everything that I thought that I wanted, right? Because being a lawyer isn't something that's new for me, right? I've wanted to be an attorney for a very long time. However, my first dream was to be a prosecutor because I felt like if somebody got to be a B word on the job, why not me and get paid for it, right? That's really how I felt. But I also felt like there was not enough faces that looked like mine that were in the prosecutorial seat that needed to be there because the prosecutor is the one that brings the charges against you. And if you don't know what the prosecutor is, that's the state, right? And so a lot of people were like, well, dang, you want to work for the police? You want to work for the state? You want to work against us? And I'm like, no, I don't want to work against you. I actually want to work with you because if I'm there looking at your case, then I'm going to look at you as a Black man or a Black woman, right? And I'm going to look at you like my aunt. I'm going to look at you like my cousin. And I'm going to think about like, well, what possessed you to get to this point, right? That you committed a crime and that I now have to file charges against you versus, you know, you just kind of got in trouble and I don't really care about you and I'm just trying to get you up out of here. So I guess it changed for me a couple of years into, you know, got into paralegal school and kind of realized that maybe I might be a little bit too much for a prosecutor, right? Because what if I get into a position where I don't want to prosecute? I do want to offer something else. I want to offer a, you know, rehab program or, you know, probation, and they snatch that case from me and say, well, if you're not going to do it, we're going to find somebody else to do it because we want to lock him up. And I'm like, I don't want to lock the Black man up. Like, I want him to be free, you know? So I figure, okay, well, maybe I'm not going to be able to be as impactful as I would like to be in a prosecutor role. So I thought about maybe I'll go into defense law and I'll, you know, just look into criminal justice. But then I did some more research, and I mean, y'all, reading is fundamental.
It is.
Okay.
Facts.
So more and more research, I realized, dang, the whole system is jacked up.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
It was
Well,
built
I
to be
don't,
jacked
I don't,
up.
I don't really like that.
Right,
I don't like that the system is jacked up. So what do I do, right? Because I'm one, right? That's like, okay, well, the system exists, so you just gotta fit in with the system. I'm like, nah, I don't want to fit in with the system. I want to tear the thing down. Like, if the Constitution is not built for me, why aren't we building another Constitution? Why aren't we writing another one that fits real, like that really fits? Because it doesn't fit. So why are we doing this?
Cass over there breathing
Can't
real
believe
hard.
that we're gonna entertain this. Like, I can't do that, right? So I started to focus on, well, what can I do personally to separate myself from the system because I don't want to be involved. I don't want people to think that I'm okay with this, right? I want people to know that I'm against everything that it stands for, right? And so if it stands for my destruction, I don't want to stand for that. I want to stand for me to be prosperous. I want to stand for my people to be prosperous. Right. So what do I do? And I found out that, well, the only way for you to do that is for you to be self-sufficient. Mm-hmm. Got to do it on your own. So I thought about what would I do, and I figured, well, everybody got to eat, so let me figure out how to feed them. And I started to work on a project, Tampa Heritage Initiative, and I worked on that for a long time, and then, you know, kind of left that to the wayside, and then, you know, kind of revamped some things and looked at some different things, and then I called all of my smartest homegirls that I knew and who all knew that I was crazy and radical and did not want to deal with the system anymore. And they said, absolutely, we'll join you and we'll do it with you.
So you guys are building a Wakanda.
So we are building a Wakanda. That is my black dream.
Building a Wakanda.
Yeah, that's my black dream.
Right on.
So we'll have a farm, we'll have an education center, we'll have a health
me,
center. We'll have housing. We'll have whatever, you know. It's a space that I felt like it's the only space that will be built for us and by us. That I'm very, very cognizant of what I'm saying that I want to do, and I'm very, very pro in what I'm doing. So you're not going to convince me to let anybody else in here because it's not for everybody else. Everybody else got America.
Mm.
Wow.
So would you black sit? Are you a black sit?
A black sit?
Like a black person who is wanting to leave America and go to another country?
I probably will retire on the continent. I'm not even going to lie to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to stay in America forever.
Dang.
Nah, it's not.
But
not unless they change their ways. Not unless I can really, literally, like, kill the whole system.
But then I think the interesting part is I'm happy there's a balance there because a lot of times I hear people that are radicals. You know, I've called you radical forever.
Yes.
There's people that are radicals that all they do is talk. How much they don't like the system, how much they don't like this, how much they don't like that, right? But what I applaud you in is the fact that you're still pursuing law school, right? You're still going to be a lawyer because you understand, okay, I'm still here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? I may not like X, Y, and Z, but in order for me to actually have a strong hand in fixing it, is one, I need to create a space that I can be comfortable in, right?
Yeah.
This is the Wakanda that you guys are building, and then I have to strategically play the game.
Yes.
That's the law degree,
You
right?
gotta play the game.
That is so. I mean, I can. Even though I may not mentally understand some of the things that you're saying, or even I may or may not even agree with that, I have to respect the process,
right?
And the fact that you're playing it strategically.
Yes.
If I'm gonna sit at the table with y'all say y'all want this paper, y'all want this degree, let me go get it. Okay. So I can actually be there to have the conversation.
Absolutely.
To be in whatever courtroom or whatever you may be, to be able to say what I need to say, because you can't get there without going through the due process.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
They won't look at me.
What made the founders and the leaders of the Black Panther Party successful is that they were well educated.
Yes.
Huey P. Newton was a PhD. Fred Hampton, though he didn't finish school because he was murdered at 21. We won't go there.
On my birthday.
Oh,
actually.
my Lord. So, I mean, again, educated, readers, writers, prolific. So you do have to integrate into their system and learn the rules in order for you to be prosperous, I think.
Yeah.
You know, toward the black, what was it? The black life?
The black dream.
Black dream.
The black dream.
So, absolutely. I'm here for the black dream.
I'm here for the black dream. And I think using that thought process could be applied to what we all do.
Yeah.
Because, like, I would always say, for me, I have a master's degree, right? There's certain parts of my master's degree that I use and I don't. But if I need to go to a meeting, it's funny because someone told me that it was a group of people of leaders that were talking about me in particular. And they was like, CJ this, CJ that, but CJ also is extremely educated. Y'all know she had a master's degree? So, and you're not even saying the other things that they were saying was negative. They were like, oh, she's a hustler. She can make things happen. She's a businesswoman. But if we had to pull out education, I can be
You
that
also
too.
are at the top of that list too.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's the credentials of it all.
It's just
Check my resume.
check my
in
resume, right? So I think it's important
That
for us to know what boxes that we need to check off,
Yeah.
and check them off, regardless if they're valuable to us or
Yeah.
not. Know the process. Do what you got to do. Get
Yeah.
the piece of paper. If it requires that, get it. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you really want to be a powerhouse in whatever your dream is, and whatever your black dream is, right?
Because I can't see them in court unless I can go to court.
Unless you can go to court. There's certain stuff you can't have access to unless you done pass the bar.
Exactly.
Shout out
Okay.
to Attorney Life
Exactly.
Malcolm.
Shout out to Attorney Life Malcolm. We'll be back. Trap Talk Radio right here, In Touch Radio, reality radio, where everyone is a star. We'll be
Hey,
back.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I saw him the other day. I'm like, congrats.
Cancer affects everyone, but minority populations are often hit hardest. Moffitt Cancer Center is working to address the barriers that keep some groups from getting the care they need. African Americans develop cancer at a younger age, have more aggressive cancers, and experience worse outcomes than the general population.
While cancer treatment is evolving with precision medicine, who is being left behind? We know for many decades that some groups experience a greater burden of cancer than others. We can prevent it, we can detect it early. It's very beatable when we find it early. I have worked with cancer patients during their treatment. All cancer patients have courage.
So my treatment was about 18 months. I had 3 cancers and 7 surgeries. But my son told me, like, Mom, you're the strongest person that I know. Moffitt saved my life.
During COVID-19, Moffitt is a safe place for your cancer care. Call now to schedule an appointment.
Hey, it's Madam CJ, and I want you to listen to Trap Talk Radio at 8 p.m. every Thursday right here on In Touch News, www.intouchnews.com.
Hi, this is Angela Birdsong, and during the week, I'm affectionately known as the Medicare Lady. Do not try to navigate Medicare without me. Please call me at 813-476-4837. I also do life insurance, and I will help people who are Medicare Medicaid. Once again, 813-476-4837. 4837.
Hey, y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio, Trap Talk, Trap Music, and Trap Possibilities with Madam CJ. Right here in Touch Radio, reality radio, where everyone is a star. And if you haven't already, go ahead and text a friend, www.in-touchnews.com. Again, it's www. 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9588. I didn't tell y'all we were drinking margaritas today.
Hey, we are drinking margaritas.
Woo, okay. Yeah, we are here with DJ ANA and Cassidy. We are here celebrating Anna. Going, the new beginning.
New beginning.
Yes.
You never can leave the family because you're going to be around.
No, I'm going to
Yeah.
be popping up on y'all, making
This
sure
is
everything is straight, you know what I mean? Making sure everybody doing what they supposed to do, making sure DJ Bezel back here.
DJ Bezel.
You know what I'm talking about?
Now, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Now, DJ Bezel, he doing all right today. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it take a little process that I have with new producers. Okay, I don't really be knowing. It was somebody else that was in here a few weeks ago. I ain't seen her back.
She ain't coming back.
She ain't come back. I was nice to her.
Oh,
It wasn't you. She's pursuing.
She
New
pursuing
things
some other
too.
thing. Okay,
Yeah.
she wasn't pursuing the show.
No.
She wasn't pursuing the
Oh,
show.
Lord. I
Cass.
might gonna have to come in here.
Cass, listen, Cass, you
You
have
supposed
to
to
work.
be coming in
Okay,
here.
you know what? No,
Cass,
we're not
listen.
going out yet.
We not doing that? Oh, okay.
Cass,
Because she's supposed to been came in
The
here.
girl
got
was in
trained.
here. Now she was pretty. She had, she was a little thick. She was real cute.
Okay.
So I was like, hey, how you doing?
Okay.
You know, I think I was scared. She was real quiet. I think I scared her a little bit. She probably
Probably
think,
shook her
I
up
did
a
not
little.
want you. Okay, if you listening out there, I thought you was attractive, but I didn't want you.
She wasn't stunning you though.
I wasn't stunned you though, but you were attractive. But I ain't seen the girl. I can't even play with. I can't even talk to the girl on there. I can't even make her laugh or
That's
nothing.
unfortunate. See,
Dang, I've been looking
CJ
for her.
does. Scared the girl out.
Dang, she was like, oh, nah,
Nah,
I ain't,
that's
nah,
too
I'm
much.
straight.
Yeah, I'm good.
Straight.
Much over there. I didn't
Nah,
touch.
I'm,
They lit.
I'm busy on Thursday nights. I'm
Dang.
busy.
Oh,
But listen,
wow.
so y'all know we got to talk about some stuff controversial
I love controversy.
R. Kelly has been found guilty.
Hallelujah. I know y'all, man. I know it.
Who man?
I'm the only. I feel like I'm the only. I'm out here on the limb by myself. I am so anti R. Kelly.
Listen, I'm not anti his music.
I mean,
but I'm anti him.
Yes.
Anna?
They say you got to throw the music away with him. I don't know. I don't listen to him, right? Not on a regular basis, right? I listen to conscious music, of course. Shout out to Cambada, Ciroc, Dynasty, all that. You feel me?
She's so conscious.
Listen, side note, Anna had him. And who you had on Trap Dog?
Oh, I had Ciroc on there the other day.
She had Ciroc on. Those people that was from the city pulled up. They buy their hot. They was like, "Who's this? This is nice." And she like, "What's her name?"
Ciroc.
Ciroc. That's Ciroc.
That's Ciroc.
They just Shazammed it. It was like, she's pretty. I mean, they was
All right.
Yeah, she is.
Anyway,
but so I don't listen to his music anymore. I mean, I did, when I was younger because my mom listened to it. But I stopped following him like from the beginning, right? Because let's be real clear, right? This didn't just happen. This has been some long time stuff coming. Yeah. So I stopped messing with him way back then. So I wasn't even checking for R. Kelly. You feel me? So yeah, I'm glad that he did that he's being held accountable for his actions. And I think that we need to be paying attention to the way that people are responding to him being held accountable for his actions, because they are also telling you they are right how they would feel. Correct. Like you gotta be. Let's be real. Like a grown man ain't got no business with no teenage girl.
This is my thing. Now I grew up on R. Kelly too. My father loves R. Kelly. He was like.
R. Kelly is loved by a generation.
He is
a musical genius.
He is a musical, and that is what he is, right? But my daddy and I we were together, and I said, "Daddy, you see, R. Kelly got convicted." He said he need to be. He said,
he's also a pedophile.
He's
correct.
Also,
he's a musical genius and
a pedophile, right? I think when you said, they're showing us their colors, because if we take away the fame.
Yes.
If that was somebody's uncle,
you would still go to jail.
Store down.
Or would you?
We would. I would have not. Well, yeah.
Not you, but the people.
Yeah, but the people. Are you really? It does go back to the base point of is who are you protecting,
right?
And why aren't they the little girls and boys,
right,
that are in your family?
Because my thing is, if we look at our families, if we really dig deep. Some families have a lot of stuff that's swept under the rug that nobody is talking about.
Yeah.
And yet they're still leaving their kids over there.
Okay.
Why we still...
And they know it. And it's fact.
Why are we doing that, though? It's the same thing.
You don't want to hurt people's feelings. It's very interesting how you feel empowered or don't feel empowered.
Right. But then we can still allow the kids to go through trauma. Like, I don't...
Nah, we got to stop that at the door.
I don't get that. I was watching the show that it was on Iyanla Vanzant. I love her. And I really hate that she has retired from that.
She tired of y'all.
Listen,
I be tired too.
Listen, my life coach had to take some time off. Those they need time for themselves as well. They're taking on people's emotions. They're taking on people's problems. They're taking on all of that stuff. Like, they need time to release too. They need to talk to a life coach too.
Yeah. Do you know how many black people will flock to Iyanla just because they feel safe there?
Right.
That's a lot of trauma
that
to
is.
And that's a lot
absorb.
Energy that she's
yes.
So you're right.
They gotta clear it off.
In my own selfish ways, I'm like, ain't them shows
Please,
good.
Girl. But I did go. I saw her live in Memphis early 2019. Right.
Really? How was that?
She was good. I enjoyed it.
Was she? How was she?
So she was fantastic. First of all, she looked great. She was in a sequin outfit by my homegirl, based in Atlanta, the Sequin Queen. But but I was really impressed because she was so open and willing to speak to the people in the audience. So they gave you an opportunity to write a question for Iyanla, and she actually answered some of them on stage.
Wow.
And she didn't call you out specifically or directly, but she would read the question and then she would answer it honestly. I like that. And I appreciated that. So
it was an episode of a mom. She had like 6 girls, and she raised the first 2, gave up the second 2.
My Lord.
kept the last two.
Oh, Lord.
The third one, so one of the two that she gave away, she ended up sending to live with a family member that molested her.
My.
Okay. That particular girl, when they hadn't really all talked to their mom, when they came to Yonla, she was like, that particular young woman said, "Oh yeah, I have 6 kids." Right? But she felt like she was doing better than her mama. Because I got all my kids, right?
Right.
But baby, the hurt that was in her. Mm-hmm. And then the person, the pedophile, ended up doing the same thing to her. I kept in my mind trying to figure out why you sent your baby over there.
Right.
I would have rather you give your baby up for adoption to a random family than to send them to the lion's den.
Right.
Right. And it's the same thing with the R. Kelly situation. Like, you know, if we are talking about those stories that are what we know that are swept under the rug or what we don't want to talk about or whatever, like, we gotta stop doing that. I feel like if we were more open and honest about who R. Kelly is as a person, maybe he wouldn't have had so many victims.
Agreed. You know, R. Kelly is a pedophile, but he was also a victim. And it's not like his family knows that he was molested by several members of his family. Yeah. That has come out. But we also know that he hung out at a high school.
Yep.
And we also know that that newspapers and publications and journalists have been reporting on him for 25 and 30 years. I personally watched that video of him peeing on a girl.
I saw it.
I was
You did?
I was I was in college, a sophomore in a dorm, and watched it on VHS. And so my thing is this:
She was like a little girl.
She was a little girl.
Yes.
It was very clear. There is no.
I've never seen
nothing
it.
in my mind. There is no way any woman
after
who
that
looked
video,
at
I
that
was like,
video knows that
I'm
she's
good.
14. But I would also say this: we have to hold men accountable.
Men have to hold
other men accountable because there was a network of men surrounding R. Kelly that allowed him to continue to do this. Aaliyah was unprotected by her own uncle. You know what I mean? You just think about these men who are in positions of power, and as black men have just recently gained some power, we know how hard it is to have power and to walk in that power, but we need you to walk in the power.
We need you to walk in it and protect us.
And be protective of
your
of
friends,
your girls. Check
your
friends.
family, because you know them. You know them.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's not that they're hiding. They're not hiding.
And
you know them.
I have a lot
You've
of
heard
guy
those
friends.
conversations.
Yeah, you have.
Absolutely.
And you've participated
And you need
or
to
have
check
watched.
that. You need to check that at the door.
You've watched and seen. I have a lot of male friends, and I think by grace of God, because I had a good father and my mother. Like, I don't really, you can't really run up on me real fast.
Absolutely.
But that's not for everyone. So
Actually, it's okay for us to protect our kids.
Yeah.
My dad did not allow me to stay at anyone's house.
Oh no, we didn't
weren't
spend the
doing
night
that.
out.
Same.
I'm saying, well, now you can stay. You can come home.
Yeah, everybody can come over
here. That's what it was, right? Everyone came over there,
Yep.
and my dad. And now I understand what he said. He would always say, "It's not that I don't trust Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. I don't know who coming to their house."
Right.
And that is what it is. I don't know who the uncle
I
is
don't know
coming
who,
over there.
Right.
The auntie.
I don't know the cousin.
I don't know those. Those play cousins. I don't
Right.
know those people, so I can't. Okay, we gotta
Oh, we
call.
got a
in.
call. It's probably my mother.
Okay.
Hey y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio. Who do we have on the line?
This is Trevor Bay Tammy.
I told you.
Hey.
Nobody but.
First of all, I want to say thank you, Anna, for a job well done for months and months. And I heard you talking about your dreams and your aspirations, and I am very proud of you for getting on point and going to get that. I'm really proud of Cassidy Ann, my baby, and Madam CJ,
Yes,
who's master's
ma'am.
degree sister. And now we finna have a juris doctorate. We make up our mind to do something. We do what? We do that thing.
We
right?
do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
But
for
I also
having
heard
me.
about you talk about building your Wakanda, and I want to say to build your Wakanda, the first thing you need is land, baby.
Yes. And I'm searching for it right now.
And
We
you know
actually
they
have a
got
little plot.
land everywhere.
Yes.
You say you have a little plot
And I
already?
learned something new.
What you learned?
Yeah, I learned something new when we were in Memphis looking for property. You can always go to the land bank and get land that's empty and available there. know on his own, and they have torn it down, and it's at a very low price. So that's the beginning I want to share with our people in radio land across the nation, well, across the world. And also, I want to tell you, I'm proud of you girls because y'all just some bad sisters, and when I hear all three of you together, I am just elated. So keep having fun doing what you do, and you all speak so eloquently, and I'm just proud, and I'm proud that you're on my station.
Yes,
so
ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you again for your service.
Oh, Tampa Bay Tammy.
Hey, y'all need to holler at y'all need to be hollering at some brothers out there. You know me.
I'm down for the
We
men.
done told
you know what?
Now you need to tell DJ to start this boyfriend boot camp.
I want the old men. I want the old men now, Miss Tammy. I do. Give me 40 and over where they at.
Dang, why 40 and older gotta be old?
These young cats is off the chain.
These young cats is young.
40 ain't old no more. Ask Cassidy.
Cassidy, 40 ain't old, girl.
40 is not old.
Listen, well, I want about 40 to 45. That's what I want.
I think 40 to 45 is perfect. We just got to quit calling them old.
You're right. My bad. My bad. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Thank you, Miss Tammy. We love you.
I am 31 years old.
Okay, you early 30.
Yeah,
I'm 33.
Yeah. I like to call myself.
I'm 33.
I am. I'm still young.
You are young.
I'm just at the end of my 30s.
Okay.
And I will still be young at the end of my 40s.
You will be.
That's right.
I think it's all
perspective.
I'm not using numbers to gauge if you're young or old anymore.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah. That's a wrap.
You know I can't use a number to find.
I need you to let it go.
You fine though. You fine. If I can be like you when I grow up, baby, I'm good.
No Tampa Bay Tammy
at all. There's nothing that can define Tampa Bay Tammy but Tampa Bay.
When I tell people about Tampa Bay Tammy, they like hear me and they laugh, but when they see her in action, they was like, oh my God, that's her. Oh, that's baby, that's her.
That's her.
Yeah,
that's her.
Yeah, you better recognize.
Yeah. And then they always want to know how she does that thing where she
CJ,
kicks her leg and drops.
You know when you get it round up, you get to talking that trap talk, it's her. But when you get in corporate America, you know it's her.
Absolutely. So absolutely, honey. It depends. Do you need CJ Spencer or you need Madam CJ? You just let me know which one you need. We'll be able to accommodate that for you.
Exactly. I'm here for that.
Whatever
CJ.
you need. I'm here for it.
Well, y'all keep living y'all best lives.
All right, Miss Tammy.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love you.
Yes. All right, y'all. We'll be back. We'll be back on Trap Talk Radio. It's going too fast.
Oh my gosh.
We'll be back, y'all.
Yay.
Mike's.
You're listening to Tampa Bay Tammy.
Your girlfriend.
On In Touch Radio.
In Touch Radio.
Call Ricky. Ask Ricky. You need medical or a lawyer. I got the man to do the legwork for you. We tried the other ones before, so believe we hunted down 813-248-6300. Everything gon' be okay. Call Ricky, he coming. He taking kids state of Florida. Grab a pen of sundown 184-361 Rick. That's 184-361-425. Never word from the point forward, just recline. Just ask Ricky, push your boy statewide. Just in case you missed it, I'ma tell you one more time. 184-361 Rick. Call Ricky, ask Ricky. It's a legal and medical referral service. The doctors and lawyers in our network are trained in handling auto injury claims and getting you the best medical treatment and recovery. Dial 1-844-361 Rick. That's 1-844-361-7425. Ricky. Ask Ricky.
Hey y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio. Trap Talk, trap music, and trap possibilities with Madam CJ right here on In Touch Radio, reality radio where everyone is a star. And if you haven't already, go ahead and text a friend www.in-touchnews.com. Go ahead and call in and chat with us, 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9588. I have Anna and Cassidy in the building with me today.
What's up?
We're having so much fun, y'all. We were just talking about R. Kelly. Okay, we got another calling. Okay.
Call in.
Hey, y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio. Who do we have on the line?
This is Lila, Anna's mom.
Oh, my God.
It's another mother.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, baby.
How you doing?
I'm great, darling. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I just wanted to say I love you, and I'm so very, very, very proud of you, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. I'm so happy that you want me to be a part of it. And you ladies on the side of her, thank you so much for being good to her.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for giving us this amazing, amazing woman. I tell Anna all the time that she definitely was destined to be here at this time in the world. So I'm super excited to see what you're going to do in this world because can't nobody do it like you.
No.
So thank you, Miss Lila, for giving us this amazing, giving us your twin, honey, because she got your whole face.
Stole her whole face like it's mine now. I love you, Mommy. Thank you.
I love you too, darling. One.
Have a good day. Night.
You too, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So yeah, we were talking about R. Kelly and just how we should, hold him accountable. I really hope he has the mental capacity to,
prison. Sorry.
He's going to jail. We're not talking about. Okay. Hey y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio. Who do we have on the line?
What's going on? This life.
What's going on, life? Turning life, Malcolm.
Yeah, man. So I noticed, well, first of all, let me say peace and power to the sisters holding it down in the air. Appreciate y'all doing what y'all doing. But I called, man, just to holler at DJ ANA.
Yes.
Ain't gonna be the same without you.
It's not, Anna.
I'm going to go ahead and be checking in on your life. It's all good.
I just want to say that when I first came to In Touch News as a programmer, hosted the Life Malcolm, so I didn't know what I was doing. I ain't saying I know all, what I'm doing now, but it was you who helped me develop as into somewhat of I think a decent host, and I really want to appreciate your patience, your guidance, and you always made it easy, always had kind things to say, and so I just wanted to call and hopefully return some of that. Tell you, man, I miss you like hell. I know that wherever you go, you're gonna bring that same wonderful energy with you, and it's going to take you to all the places you want to go. And I just really hope the best for you, and you better stay in touch.
I promise I will, and much gratitude to you, and black power to you, my brother. Absolutely.
Yeah, honey. I ain't going to hold the line. I just wanted to holler at you right quick. We'll talk in the future.
Thank you for calling in. Anna, girl, you have
people love you, girl.
They do, Anna. You really do make people comfortable. Yeah, we love you, girl.
I don't, I'm not really good with praises, right? I just do the work. Yeah. Right, that's my thing. I want to do the work. I want to get it done. I want to make people, know that it's possible. Like you can do this. You can do whatever you want to do.
Unapologetically. Hopefully, I said that word right. Right.
Yeah.
And I will say this. I mean, you have definitely helped me with being on the show, the mistakes that I've made, things that I want to try to work on. So I know, directly how much you are there to help. And then even with me having this new truck, like. Anna come on there. She started. We finally got my water working. My dog started washing dishes. She done washing dishes. She done cutting them onions. And I'm like, and this is me just talking. I didn't even ask her to do it, right? And she's not asking for anything in return. But we've always talked about sweat equity, right?
Absolutely.
And I think that you are an advocate of that, and you embody that.
Yes.
Even helping us on our shows, that's sweat equity, right? If we want to be good at this, if we want to have a good show, you're doing your part by giving us feedback, being patient, being there, and then ultimately that's going to help In Touch. That's going to help the entire
Yeah.
brand because all of the shows are clean and cut, and so you have definitely put your mark on all of our lives. And I know my perspective on the whole Black Dream have changed. I've never really met nobody like Anna before in my entire life. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, Anna really be opening my eyes. Like, it's some stuff I can't get with. Like, but when you first started on the show, I would always say that I'm not woke.
Yeah.
Right?
You say you pressing the snooze button.
Like, nah. Anna woke. Cass, Anna ain't going to sleep.
No,
Go to
she's
sleep.
not.
She ain't going to sleep.
Baby, I'm up
And I be
all
like,
day.
I'm so
She up
scared.
all day,
All
okay?
night.
I be
And
sleepy,
listen,
child.
Anna don't need no 5-hour energy.
I
Anna
don't
is
need-
woke.
I'm it.
Before I would say that I'm pressing the snooze button,
I need
now,
all 8 hours.
when I hear it, I'm slow to getting up. Now I'm
You don't press
like,
the snooze button no more?
I don't press it no more. I'm like, all right. I
You gotta get
now.
up. Get up.
All right. It take a minute for me to get out the bed. Okay, but I'm up.
That
So,
is beautiful.
Anna, even that, like, so I just want you to know that we are here to support you.
Yes.
You are not going to be a stranger. We're not going to
No.
allow you to be a stranger.
Absolutely not.
And what I want to tell you is take that wherever you go. Don't be afraid to be you. I know sometimes when it's like when you are so different and you're so radical, right? And you're so going against the grain, sometimes we are afraid to like let our light shine. Of course, do it tastefully, as you know, but do it because you might just change that one mind. You might.
I appreciate
You know, so I'm so proud of you, Anna.
Oh, thank y'all. Don't make me cry because I can't cry on the air.
You can.
I cannot. I'm not going to.
Pish
Listen,
pash.
Yes.
That's all y'all getting right here,
and,
baby.
and we're not just saying this. I'm an advocate for action. So listen, y'all, we are here to support Anna. We're not just praising her with our words. Let's praise her with our actions. So if you want to refer someone to her business, right? Refer someone to her business. You want to connect her with an attorney where she might be able to get some more education. If you want to buy her a book, okay? Book costs.
Books is expensive.
Listen, let's show Anna
Expensive.
support and love in all the ways that we can. And remember, like,
Expensive.
sharing, and letting someone know, having a conversation with someone about, hey, I know a paralegal that can get you this contract. That don't cost you nothing.
Yeah.
Right? But you never know what that's going to do for someone else. So.
Also, you need contracts, so I don't care what anyone tells
Yeah, you definitely need contracts.
I know everyone out here is PPP'd out and everything, but
baby,
some
get your
contracts.
contracts and right.
Get your things in place.
Don't
your
play
ducks
with. I
in
ain't
a
the one to
row.
play with.
Okay.
What I don't do is give the government any type of reason to be coming about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be
Facts.
coming
Don't
over.
have them
It's
running
funny.
up on you.
I don't like
Coming
to
over
use
here.
this. I don't like to use this term, but I got to use it in this. My baby daddy. I don't like to say that,
My
but
baby daddy.
Legacy's father. It was an artist that wanted to work with Painting in the Trap, right? And I made him sign a contract and whatever, but it was one of his like remote friends, and so he showed up to work late. He showed up to an event late, 45 minutes late. Then he had this real nonchalant attitude, and Rick told him, he said, "Hey, you know CJ will fire you, right?
Will fire
and she won't
you.
pay you."
And
He's like, "I
won't
got a
pay you.
contract. I got a contract."
And
He
the
said,
contract.
"Listen now, what I know about it is
That contract.
Yeah, that
say
contract.
She won't pay you.
She won't pay you if you late." And so the dude came to me and he was like, but I signed the contract. I said, "Sir, check page 3." Right? You need
Page 3.
page 3. Don't play with me. So you need contract. I don't care what it's for. The words don't really. Unfortunately, words don't mean much.
Nah,
right?
slice them with the paper.
No,
Slice with the
the only
paper.
Slice 'em
time
with the
words
paper,
mean
baby.
something is when they're on paper and
Oh,
signed.
Facts.
Ooh, and in black and white.
So
Facts.
get your contracts.
Get
Please.
your contracts. And Anna says this best. She says contracts are there before things get ugly.
Okay.
Yes. It's just to help you. You know what I mean? It's not to,
Hey.
I'm not trying to control you. I'm just trying to control the situation, right?
If it get rocky.
Right. So just so we both know what's going on, what to expect, right? What everybody's supposed to be doing. Like, come on. Like,
We're good.
We should be fine. There shouldn't be no problem.
So Anna, once again, how can we get in contact with you? Let's do some plugs, y'all.
727-835-6447.
6447.
KalanteConsulting@gmail.com. You can also find me on Facebook or Instagram at Kalante Consulting. Also, make sure you check out my Aunt Family's Farm, Families with the IES.
Okay.
I'm talking about.
And she ain't said it, but they're doing like a wilderness thing in December. I'm so excited about it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
We'll be doing. We haven't officially named it yet, right? But it will be a survivalist weekend for the Black Dream. You feel me? So yeah, it's gonna be some black. You know how I do. It's all black, baby.
It is not the official name, but what I called it was
Surviving Antebellum.
That's what I call it. Okay, if you ain't seen the movie Antebellum, baby, go see it. And you need to go to this camping weekend. I'm going in the name of Jesus.
Because
I want to survive. Because I really feel like
Listen,
Antebellum is happening. Like in real life, that's why all these
getting
people
spooky out here.
Yeah,
Y'all
these
might
people
want to learn
leaving
how
and
you
stuff.
do.
But I'ma just say that, Cash. You got anything you want to tell them about?
Yeah, if you can get your dual citizenship
Facts.
in another
Yes.
country,
You did.
then do so.
Learn how to drive
Ghana
a boat.
is doing the year of return and the year after the return. They are offering opportunities for Black Americans who are in the diaspora to come back home. So if you go through the process, you can become a dual citizenship in the country of Ghana, and that is all I got.
That is dope.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna get information about that, y'all. Next week, come to come to Trap Dog, right?
you, In
I'm gonna
Touch.
open from Wednesday to Saturday, so y'all come check me out at 5508. You said what?
Thank you, In Touch. I have loved it. I love y'all. It's black, baby.
We love you,
Black.
Black.
Where we at?
All right, y'all. Well, Anna, once
Yay,
again, we
so proud of
appreciate you guys. Y'all don't forget In Touch News. We here to stay,
Come on
baby.
now, InTouchNews.com,
We
baby.
here.
Tune in.
We
Every
25
day.
years.
We love you guys. We'll catch you guys next week on Trap Talk Radio. Bye.
Peace out.
Catch my show that will be all up in your business. Let's Talk Business with Cheryl J. Cuso. Every Wednesday at 12:31 p.m.